Vernon, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I got you on speaker though, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it is 11 o'clock, so we'll begin. Welcome to our April 23rd, 2026 Board of Public Works. We'll begin with roll call.
Vernon.
Present.
Vernon.
Present by phone.
Here.
Pat Kirsten.
Here.
Larry Gray, not present, myself.
We'll start with approval of minutes from our March 26th meeting. I would make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
I made it, and Pat seconds the motion. Barry, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries 3-0. Agenda items, we have the open of the design build proposals for the electric phase of the quarry project. 2. Just for the record, Tracy, again, this design build is different than design bid build. We'll take the proposals on the design, those will be scored and work for a certain amount of points, and then the price will be opened Monday night city council meeting. So hopefully, the price portion is in a separate envelope from these. Well, if it's not, don't read the price. So for the record, this evening, or this morning, there's the prize. Proposals were received from ETC Systems and
Majestic Electric Inc.
Majestic Electric. That is all we need to do for these today. You got those noted for the minutes, Charlie? Very good. Next we have bids for the St. Anne's Golf Course Pavilion. Looks like we received 4 bids. 2 and 2. Andy, any comments on these before we open it, or just?
No comments.
Okay. I lift that, that's good, pretty good. First prize or bid from Bradshaw Building Specialties. Total base bid $294,900. $294,900.
Next one is Pool Group, and their bid, lump sum price is $266,205. 266,205.
Who's that bid from?
The Pool Group, they're out of, what's
Out
that?
of Lawrenceburg area.
Yeah, they're out of Lawrenceburg, Baron.
Aurora, I believe, was it? Dillsboro, yeah, over that area. I need some.
Next bid, Harmon Construction, total base bid $299,116, $299,116.
Next one's from Dunlap, and their total bid is $278,125. 278,125.
Pretty competitive bids. Thank you to all who submitted a bid. I would make a motion to take these bids under advisement and to have the city attorney and Andy review before and then authorizing myself to award after that's done.
I'll second it.
Got a motion and a second. Baron, did you hear that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, call all in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Next agenda item, we have approval of a state stage rental for the Jennings County Fair Board from June the 7th through June the 13th. That fit your schedule, bro? Everything good? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the fair board for the use of the stage.
We have a motion to allow the Jennings County Fair Board use of the stage for the week of the fair, and I'll second Pat's motion. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. That motion carries 3-0 as well. Next, we have Whitney with the OOR approval forms.
Alright, so in front of you today are some forms you've seen before. This is for the owner occupied rehabilitation program. Last month, the mayor asked that I update these forms, with people being, income verified and inspected. So this is the remaining homeowners who will, participate in this program. We will not be accepting any new applications. So we are going to obligate all of our funds with these homeowners.
Baron, we have Whitney here with ARA asking for approval for these last 10 OOR homeowner approval forms, labeled client N through W for the record.
Yep.
And she's obviously done the background. They're all within the city limits and all meet the income requirements. So with that, I would make a motion to approve these OOR homeowner forms.
I will second that.
Way to get in on the action.
That's right.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. That motion carries 3-0. Can we get one of these signed for you?
Yes, yep, just one. Thank you.
Start. Or you want to just wait and get through this? This next one sounds important. We've got Chief Mike Polk with a request to hire a new firefighter.
Morning.
Good morning.
So, at the beginning of 2026, we got approved for, the budget was approved to hire two. And after some discussion with Senate Bill 1, we maybe kind of held off on that for a little bit. I've been sending the mayor our numbers, and we had an increase in run volume every month so far. This firefighter has kind of been a blessing and landed in our lap, if you will. He was supposed to be hired on at the Albany Fire Department, and due to some logistical errors on their end, they're not able to hire him, even though they've seen through all the testing. He has been approved by PERP, so he's certified firefighter, certified EMT, and already been through PERP, so that's going to save us a large amount of money. He's currently a volunteer in the county with Vernon Township, and I had the pleasure of running on some calls with him, and he's a great firefighter, wanting to learn. He's on he's almost aged out. If he turns 40, he can't be hired. He's 39 right now, so he's on his last attempt here. But like I said, he's ready to go, and we have an opening and the budget for it. So come to the board to ask if we can hire Mr. Sean Webster from Vernon Township. He's also a local business owner here in the city, so he's not going anywhere. I had to talk to him, and he's under the understanding, and that finances may change, and you know, if it does, there could be some conversations to be had in the future. He was aware and understands that could be a possibility, and he was okay with that. So, with the board's approval, I'd like to move forward with hiring Mr. Webster.
Well, the chief and I have talked about this. I do think, I know Senate Bill 1 has been pushed back to 2029 now, but it's still a possibility as we continue to work with our legislators for some amendments, and that there could be. And with that down the road, I did recommend that now was that time to hire two, and that I was okay with one, so that was my thoughts on it. Baron, any questions or thoughts?
No, I think that, Cindy, you just made this, the correct one, I think.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to allow Chief Cole to hire additional firefighter.
That motion's to approve the hire of Sean Webster as additional firefighter, and I'll second that motion. Any other questions for Chief? If not, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you. I'll get hold of you today.
Gary Brooke, anything for you today? Elise, anything from the board today? Tim, anything?
Yeah, start looking for the CCNG project starting on Fifth Street. They'll have new storm sewer, new curb and gutter sidewalk, and of course, new sidewalk.
A safe pedestrian friendly sidewalk to our new Quarry Park. Is that
Yes,
so?
a brand new.
Yes, thank you. Chief Messer?
Just a quick update on the new construction. We did another walkthrough Monday, and there's still some things that need to be fixed, so I haven't signed off or approved anything until those are fixed,
So do you have a move-in date scheduled yet?
hopefully here in the next week. or so.
Hopefully before May 15th.
Yes, yes, hopefully.
And I think I asked Tara to reach out just to double check. The Active Transportation Committee is planning their bike to school day on May the 6th. They'd like to start in the police parking lot and we'll get a police escort through St. Mary's in that route. You guys are good to go. The mayor will probably need to borrow a bicycle.
Not a problem.
Okay, can't wait. Bobby, Cards,
Yeah, I got a couple,
come on up.
updates. Start with some of the couple things that we're working on. Just wanted to update you guys on really. The new playground area where we're moving some electrical and stuff. That's starting to. It's all set. So they're starting to come out and look at it and prepare to get that stuff moved. There's a little bit of additional items that make sense to go ahead and do around that basketball court right now. We've got old wooden structures up with receptacles that kind of, I mean, they're, they just need to upgrade. They're on wooden structures that kind of ride at the bottom of it. So we're going on updating those. All that's planned, all that's, ready to go. There's some other items small items along with that while they're out there right now. We had some lights go out last weekend on the quadplex fields. They replaced those today. That lift is pretty expensive to get in one day, so there's a lot of minor things going on that they're going to go ahead and do while they're out there today. Looking forward to staying in the process with the quarry and those updates. One thing I was going to bring to you is just kind of to make you aware, because it surprised us. We got a message that there's a bathroom on the park property that we hadn't been built for since 2024 for utilities, and so we have maybe a bill coming due that's going to probably put us over our budget and the water and utilities department. So I'll come to you at some point and explain that, but it looks like there were $4,299.08 of what we hadn't been billed for. So we just found that out, so I kind of wanted to update you guys just there, so something to be aware of that we're working through right now. That's about it. Everything's going well, obviously. I wanted to update the work one hire that we have working is working out very well.
Oh, great.
He's doing a great job. It actually has been a little bit of a blessing. Being able to help out and that sort of thing. We're finalizing our summer hires as well, so looks like we're all ready to go there. Tentative date to start opening the pool is the week after next, so we'll start to see it fill up, and we are doing that ourselves in an attempt to save some money. We kind of went through training last year to do it, so if anything goes wrong, I'll let you know, but I think we're all good and we're all set, so. Is there anything else for me?
I would say that the manager for that program that you just mentioned has reached out and they have another potential candidate. If you feel like you could use a second body, we can talk about it later, but just while I'm thinking of it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, we can talk about it.
Anything for Bobby?
No.
Okay, keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any public comment? Clerk's office?
Nope.
It appears we do not have any claims of payroll or otherwise for today's meeting.
I'd like to have an update on the RV park, where we're at.
Tim, can you discuss where you're at on the RV park?
Do we have a goal when?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Yeah, I was just wanting an update on the RV park, where we're at.
Oh, so we did get a partial release from IDEM as soon as yesterday, I think it came through, or maybe Monday. So we will begin starting the sanitary sewer connection and running it up. We still have to go through the health department review of some of those hydrants in the electrical as far as RV parks over 10 sites. So we got that sent in to them, and hopefully we can get that turned around in a couple of weeks and get the total released, is what our team plans.
So do we know when our playground equipment will that
So,
show up?
I know Omera and Forever Lawn, we have to get the carpet down, the play surface down first. And they are in communication with our subcontractor and suppliers. So, I haven't seen a vendor list, although they were looking at having the play surface down before June 1st. So, I don't know if that's still attainable with the setback in the sewer for 3 or 4 weeks, but we'll see.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Still, completion is October, is that the new?
So, the playground will be completed sooner. The RV park is probably gonna be late to mid-October.
Okay, thank you. Speaking of playground, Bobby's still working with Play Pros,
Yes.
with the 2 to 5 playground, and I just executed a contract, if you will, an agreement with the community foundation earlier this week, and so again, thanks to them for their $137,500 donation and the matching amount by RDC to get that playground done, so we're hoping to get it started yet this summer. Legal team, anything to add? No, sir. All right, if there's nothing else, I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it.
Got a motion and a second to adjourn. Baron, all in favor, aye? Aye. All opposed, nay. Meeting's adjourned 11:17. Baron, safe travels.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.